Some of you might be thinking, this is some sort of denial. This is some sort of, I'm just denying that there's an issue here, that Mikey has an issue. I'm just denying it. I'm not paying attention to it. I'm just, oh, it just really didn't happen. That's not what redirection is. Redirection basically takes all of the force and power of that thing that's going on and redirects it into something that is positive. Think about that. It is just energy. And if we're dealing with load and energy, all we're doing is redirecting that energy into something positive. That's what we all do. That's the way people that are healthy live their lives. They continually, they're not denying themselves of something, or they're not denying that there's an issue. They're just not giving it any power. Now, the reason that I know that this is a true principle, it's a 90% rule. Hopefully you remember the 90% rule by now, right? It has to do with attackers. So think about it. If an attacker throws me down on the ground, starts wrestling around, and I redirect them into another scenario, into another thing where I can escape by creating space, disrupting, creating space, redirection, all those principles, am I denying that I was attacked? No. I'm actually actively involved in the solution of the issue. Now, once I've got this redirected, I can do something with it. If it's an attacker, I can create space. If it's one of my kids, I've got a kid that's doing that and I'm redirecting them, now I've got their attention. Now we can talk about life force. I can't talk about life force. Well, Johnny's got the bat and he's hitting home plate with it. I can't talk about life force then. Hey, Johnny, life force. Here we go. We're talking about life force. No, that doesn't work. But if I've redirected that energy, now he's in a better place. He's in a better situation. He's listening. Now he can hear what I'm actually saying. And maybe that takes a few times to hear that. But the redirection makes it possible. Just like the attacker. Think about it. I'm not convincing it, hey, Mr. Attacker, you're taking somebody down to the ground. You've got a 120-pound woman that you're attacking and assaulting on the ground, and she's trying to explain to him that you're bad, this is taking my life force, and you don't understand what you're doing. That's not how you handle that situation. You got to redirect it. You got to create space. You got to disrupt it. You've got to do all of those things with principles, and then you decide how you're going to deal with it. Then you have the choice. You really don't have the choice in the moment because they're not listening anyway.